Fear due to COVID surge has gripped students ahead of the board exams that are coming up very soon. But parents have now demanded online board exams. They're hoping that the government will listen, but the government, so far at least, is unlikely to postpone the board exams. And that's the reason why there's a lot of anxiety. Take a look.
"16-year-old Aryan is preparing for the biggest test of his life. A student of GD Goenka School in Delhi, he is preparing for the CBSE board exam, scheduled to be held offline under the shadow of the big COVID surge.
I'm surely conflicted about giving the exams offline after this new strain has come out, and it is like a matter of conflict, because obviously it is a very risky environment around people you don't know and you know, and as we know that social distancing is hard to maintain between the students. So in that environment, it is very risky to give the exams offline. So I think that CBSE should consider the online situation of the exam.
For parents, it is a repeat of 2020. The second wave is a big concern.
Totally anxious, totally stressed. I actually I cannot even explain that what I'm going through these days. Situation has become so difficult, seeing this COVID cases on rise, and what is going to happen if my child, although I'm sending him for the pre-boards to the school, they're having their offline exams. But my only concern is, what if something happens? What if something happens during the examination time?
Definitely, it is high time the government has to take a decision somehow. And of course, I think they should really focus on the online system. That is going to be the most secured way. Otherwise, it is really going to be very stressful for not only the parents, but what we are more concerned about is basically our children,
Education activists say 12th standard board exams are important for college admissions, but class 10 board exams can be postponed.
केंद्र सरकार 10th के एग्जाम्स को डेफिनेटली कैंसिल करे, क्योंकि 10th में ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता कि आगे उनको बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में जाना होता है, तो इंटरनल असेसमेंट के थ्रू वो बच्चों को वो पास कर दे.
Experts feel that the HRD ministry had an entire year, but it still couldn't come up with an alternative to physical exams. In 2020, the matter reached the Supreme Court post the lockdown. Instead of 29 subjects, the assessment was done based on the average score of previously conducted exams in the preliminaries. According to sources in the Education Ministry and CBSE, there is no policy decision yet to postpone the exams that are scheduled to begin from May 4th. Guidelines for the same will be released soon.
For now, parents request that an online examination seems to be a viable option, but the question is that will the infrastructure be strong enough to conduct examinations throughout the country for CBSE students? With Ashwini Helen, this is Milan Sharma for India Today.
Now, I want to get you some student voices from 3 students who face their board exams in the coming days and weeks. Aryan Kohli, you just heard from, is a class 12 student. Utkarsh is also a class 12 student. And Aditya Chandra is a class 10 student. Aditya, I'd like to start with you. What do you think with your board exams coming up and with the COVID-19 numbers suddenly rising in a really big way? Do you think the exams need to go on, physical exams need to go on, or do you think the government needs to change that?
I think the government needs to change that. We should have online exam, because it's not fair for us to go in the exam room. And in the past academic year, we have not had very physical interaction with the teachers also. So the learning has not been that stable also. That's why we should have online, I guess.
Utkarsh, what do you think? Physical exams with precautions, or should it be cancelled?
Offline exams should be conducted, because in online there could be various ways of cheating by students. So I feel.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying that you want the exams to happen the way the government is announcing them right now?
Yeah, I want to have offline exams, but it would be better if they could postpone it by some duration.
Okay, so you're saying offline exams, but postpone it a little bit, keeping in view the current surge. What about you? Aryan? I heard you in the story that we just went on air. You said that, there are going to be problems as far as how these exams are conducted. What do you think? Do you think postponement is a possibility, or they shouldn't happen in a physical space at all?
Postponement is sure a possibility, but I think that it is not a viable possibility, as already a lot of time has been consumed in all this process of already postponing the exams. So I think it would be rather viable if the exams happen online or offline. Both, it's risky in the offline situation, but yeah, postponement is not a good situation. In my opinion.
Okay, you're saying okay, this is very interesting because, all three of you have different opinions, which is very interesting. They're reflective of the student community in the country. Utkarsh, today the Prime Minister at 7 p.m. is going to be holding a, interaction with students across the country called Pariksha Pe Charcha. I wonder whether all of you will be also tuning in to watch what the Prime Minister has to say. But are you also hoping that he will touch upon this very topic, your concerns about the upcoming exams?
Yeah, I sure hope that he talks about this topic.
Aryan, do you think he'll mention this topic, or will it only be on tips for students?
As it is the hot topic, it should be mentioned obviously, and some plan has to be taken in order to conduct the exams. So yeah, I'd like to see this topic.
Aditya, what do you think? Do you think the Prime Minister will touch upon it and address student concerns?
He'll surely touch upon the topic.
Okay. Thanks very much to all of you. All the very best. I know these are trying times as far as students are concerned. We've all been there. But what you guys face is unprecedented. The amount of unpredictability that's there with the exams coming up is something that no one should have to face. So I salute all of you and your communities, for navigating this difficulty with so much grace. And I wish you the very best, no matter what the decision is. Thanks very much for giving me your time here on 5 Live.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.